Your next comedian is so amazing. He hosts a podcast called Two Bi Guys. It's like so well known. I like to refer to him as a BIcon. I'm in love with him, and you will be too. Give it up for Rob Cohen!
Hi, everybody. Hi, I am Rob, and I am bisexual. Or as my wife says, gay. I thought that I was straight for a while. I didn't start exploring sex with men until my late 20s. And it's really scary when you're just starting to explore because you can out yourself unexpectedly. Like this one time I went to this male masturbation party. And I spotted a coworker there. And I was not out yet, so I was terrified. I barely even looked at him while we were jerking each other off. Anyone here ever been to a male masturbation party? I thought I recognized some of you guys over there. How about summer camp? Similar. These parties are real. They cost $25. It's a bunch of naked guys in a room jerking off. There's little Dixie cups of lube. It's super cute. And I go about once a month, which is how often my wife leaves town. But she knows I go to these parties, don't worry. She actually likes that I go to them. She says it's one less thing she has to do for me. And you can find these parties all over the country. Like here in Los Angeles, there's one called LAX Jacks. And in New York, it's called New York Jacks. And in Jacksonville, Florida, it's called Burn in Hell Faggots. Those ones are hot. I used to think that being intimate with men would be this wildly different experience. But I actually found that it's surprisingly similar to being with women. Like, kissing feels the same, and the emotional connection feels the same. And regardless of gender, they always go home disappointed. They always want to know why I'm crying. It's like, can I have some privacy, please? Most bi guys are not out. Only like 15% of us are out. So if you do come out as bi, a lot of other guys will start coming out to you and only you. This has been happening to me a lot lately. I feel like a priest or something. They're all like, bless me, Robert, for I am bi. It's been 3 days since my last anonymous blowjob. I'm truly sorry for not reciprocating, but I still think that dicks are kind of gross. And I'm like, okay, get on your knees and give me 5 Who's Your Daddies. It's really hard, though, sometimes fighting back against negative bi stereotypes. Like, it's exhausting. People think that we're obsessed with sex or we can never make up our minds, and that's just not true. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. So my wife is trans. She's a trans woman, and yeah, woo, 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 woo. And it's been amazing. And she transitioned after we met, so it's been really cool and awesome to like see her blossom into her authentic self. And at the same time, it's like I did all this work to accept my sexuality and come out as queer, and now suddenly I'm back in this basic straight relationship. It's like, we used to go to nude beaches in Fire Island, and we used to have sex on the dance floor at gay nightclubs, and now we host dinner parties. We bought one of those signs that says, live, laugh, love. We have to be home by 10 to relieve the babysitter, and we don't even have kids. It's been kind of interesting getting into comedy. I only started this past year. I do a lot of open mics, and like, sometimes straight male comedians will come up to me after a set, kind of jealous. They'll be like, dude, you're bi, you're poly, your wife is trans. Like, your story's so unique. You're gonna get booked on so many shows. And I'm just like, yeah, why do you think I started sucking dick in the first place? Because I like it? I am career driven. By the way, any straight men in the audience, if you're feeling left behind by the culture, consider sucking a dick. This is important work. You can get booked on shows like this. I'm available to help if you need it. See me after the show. So my wife and I have an open relationship, obviously. But sometimes when we want to spice things up, we'll try monogamy. The weirdest thing, though, we're also polyamorous, right? So we date other people also, which works for us, it's great. But the weird thing about that, the weirdest thing is helping your spouse through a breakup with someone else. Like, this happened recently. My wife was telling me about this guy that she broke up with. And she was like, he never talks about his feelings, and he only texts me when he wants sex. And I was like, oh, babe, that sucks. Can I have his number, though? But I also go to straight sex parties sometimes, which probably sounds really wholesome by now. But you see crazy things at straight sex parties. Like, I still see things that surprise me that I never thought I'd see. At the last straight sex party I went to, I saw this woman giving a blowjob to her husband. And I was like, oh my God, I thought that this never happens. Because usually your husbands are coming to me for blowjobs, but some of you are actually putting in the work. All right, thanks guys. I'm Rob Cohen. You've been great. Give it up for Heather Pasternak.
One more time for Rob Cohen!